And we have a rematch of sorts, of course, coming from Seasons Beatings. It was a great matchup from Seasons Beatings. We've got Todd Sexton taking on Stephen the Fever Walters. And, you know, you always introduce Stephen the Fever Walters. And I've kind of was thinking back to 2012. I feel like Stephen hasn't been so much fever pitch, more so like tepid or lukewarm. But I think 2013 could be the year. Now, granted, Stephen has had a great year in 2012, but I guess I'm only looking on the accolades of Anarchy.
I was going to say, you're looking here at Anarchy, where he started the year having just lost the television championship in a ladder match. But he did spend a lot of time over in the United Kingdom, and I've heard recently he's on his way back overseas for another international tour coming up in the month of February.
Must be the tea and crumpets. Hopefully he'll bring us back some.
Actually, no, I believe he's headed to over into the Orient, so it's maybe some rice time this time around.
Oh, hey, I could take that. I'm still not good with chopsticks, though, I guess, for some reason. But, yeah, great matchup. You know, for those that are familiar with the Seasons Beatings, and for those that weren't able to join us, you certainly remember that the match was very fast-paced, back and forth, intense, and then it wound up actually going to a draw. And so the fans, of course, here in Cornelia wanted to have the match continue, but wasn't able to be the case. But luckily, we have this match here this week for, of course, all the fans, all joining us everywhere. And it's great because hopefully now we'll finally get a chance to see who the better man is out of these two, because both men really respect each other, and both men bring something different to the table, and both men have really been around Anarchy for a while. So as you can see, no one's really gotten the decisive upper hand yet so far in this contest.
Well, both have said that they are going to win this one. They're being the one that's taking it more serious this time around. You know, yeah, there was a little bit of joking around at Seasons Beatings, but this time it's got to be serious. They have 10 minutes to do it this time around. You know, the last time around they did go to the time limit draw. They want to ensure that this time there will be a winner.
Well, I know, you know, I've had a chance to talk with some of the superstars in the back about, of course, the new year, what might be on the horizon for them for 2013. You know, I'll certainly ask you, my broadcast colleague, do you have any New Year's resolutions that you would like to see come to fruition?
My New Year's resolution? I'd love to continue to host this show here at Anarchy. You know, we just recently passed the Georgia Wrestling History Awards. I know you and I were both up for Announcer of the Year. We didn't quite get it this year. I would love to see one of us capture that award in 2013.
Oh, that would be great. Well, I got one even better for you. Speaking of the awards, you actually did get a few mentions, and not only that, but one of our broadcast colleagues who's not even with us got mentions. And I dug deep to find where my mentions were, and believe it or not, it's right below somewhere Art O'Donnell, and also it looks like Mike Adamley as well too. So I'm trying to search for that.
See, you're an original.
I'm trying. Somewhere in there anyway, but I guess I got to pay off some people. But yes, we've certainly had a great year here. 2012, 2013 is going to be even better. And what in the heck is this?
Todd Sexton appears to have tied himself up in a knot.
It's his chi. He's centering himself, apparently like a pretzel. Hopefully salt not included, but I guess this is one way. It would make it a little harder to, I guess, go pin the man and really get any offense on him because, well, he's all tied up at the moment.
This is the wrong time to be doing. He's kind of like a turtle on its back. There's really nowhere for him to go.
Well, they make like the Suzanne Summers Thigh Master, apparently, I think, if this is some new workout regimen for Tom. But this might actually backfire maybe on him, or this might be exactly playing into his strengths, which is what he wants, because it seems to be working right now. Well, hold that thought. Well, you know, you were talking about, of course, New Year's resolutions. I have one. My goal is in the next couple weeks to gain 5 more pounds.
Hey, all right. That's an easy goal, especially coming off of the holidays.
And we have a great snack bar here as well, too. So hopefully our fans will come and find that out soon enough. But, yeah, as we were talking about with this matchup, really neither man, again, has gotten an advantage. And we've seen kind of some unorthodox approaches as we talked about Seasons Beatings with a whole closed situation. If you hadn't had a chance to see it, I encourage you to do so. And of course, seeing this now with Todd Sexton rolling around like a ball of some sort, and now kind of resetting again, going back. The collar and elbow tie-up going into the wrist lock as well from Todd Sexton. And what do you think, Brett, is it going to take for one superstar really to get an advantage over the other?
It's going to take his opponent making a mistake at some point. These guys are two great technical wrestlers. You know, they've both been in the business a long time. They know what they're doing in there, but all it takes is one missed opportunity or one mistake for the tide to turn.
Yeah, and both men jockeying for position back and forth. And you could be said this way, you know, Stephen Walters has certainly really became more of an international superstar as the year has gone on for 2012. And he certainly has brought different styles to the table back to Anarchy. However, another thing could be said. I almost get the sense that Todd Sexton, coming off the heels of getting rid of Adrian Hawkins no longer part of Anarchy, but also it's almost like maybe Todd Sexton has a little more of a home field advantage because he almost is kind of Mr. Anarchy. He's been around Anarchy a lot more than Stephen Walters last year.
It's true, and you'll notice that Walters' offense has changed a little bit in his time over in the United Kingdom. He's wrestling more of a mat-based, technical holds, grappling, chain wrestling, which is a key over in the United Kingdom.
And also, of course, don't forget that in order for him to go overseas was certainly at the recommendation of William Regal, and William Regal certainly a great, person, a mat wrestler. Certainly anything that he could learn over there and overseas has certainly brought it back here to the States. And again, neither one really making a mistake here. Todd Sexton going right back to the armbar again, and looks like Stephen Walters is going to break it there and use that opportunity, that middle rope. This could be it right here.
That was the mistake that I was referring to.
Oh, and seizing on an opportunity. He's got the arm draped across the ring apron here, using that ring apron every advantage he possibly can.
I don't think I've ever seen Stephen Walters headbutt the arm of his opponent before.
Well, it's almost like a light switch. He just, it flipped. He saw an opportunity, and he seized it immediately, and now he needs to continue if he wants this victory to perhaps work on the arm, really.
I couldn't agree with you more. He needs to stay on it. He's found a weakness. He's found an opening. He needs to stick with it, but being fair, he says, I'm out in time.
Yeah, both men have been cordial to each other back and forth. The handshake we've seen, giving the man an opportunity to get back. We see Todd Sexton walking the ropes there, using the leg drop on the arm. Little working on the arm as well on his side, really. And there's not really too many men here in Anarchy that I've seen really walk the top rope there like that, and that's pretty impressive. The balance that's really got to be able to go along. Certainly Todd Sexton seems to be able to possess.
Walters is going to take advantage of referee Wes Grissom's 10 count out on the floor, try to regain some feeling in that arm, get his mobility back.
Yeah, after that, I think it definitely caught, Stephen Walters off guard here. And he might as well use up to the moment that he can. He's trying to get, again, the feeling back in the arm. Loosen it back up. Collar and elbow tie up again. Both competitors backing into the corner here. Neither one really able to get a position again. All over the place. Little tilt-a-whirl, it seems, at least not in the wrestling move sense, but in the all over the place sense. It looks like Wes Grissom trying to break up both competitors. Oh, wait a second. That, to me, seemed a little more cheap shot than I've really been accustomed to in this matchup, and I think Todd Sexton is going to take exception to that. And he even said, he started it.
One good turn deserves another.
Yeah, you have to wonder, maybe Stephen Walters getting a little frustrated here. He seemed to have an advantage, and I may be surprised that Todd Sexton able to move his way right back again and keep competitive.
Is that a left-handed handshake?
Oh, man, both men were really suckering the other into it. Oh, again with the forearms back and forth. Oh, and the European uppercut from Stephen Walters, and followed up with Todd Sexton's own version as well. Gonna whip Stephen Walters in the corner. Todd Sexton eyeballs it up, follows through, but met at the end with an elbow. Stephen Walters up on the middle rope there. Gonna be knocked off gingerly, I might add, from Todd Sexton, but catching his way. Oh, beautiful drop kick. I've always said Todd Sexton has an amazing drop kick, and Stephen Walters certainly got the calling card of that, at least.
Well, Walters thought he had pulled the wool over the eyes of Sexton by able to skin the cat back into the ring. Sexton was there for the drop kick. A knee. These guys, like I said, very evenly matched. Nobody's had a real crystal clear advantage. Rear waistlock applied by Sexton. Reversal by Walters.
And now Stephen Walters is trying to get some type of appendage that he can find, but it looks like Todd Sexton, from our vantage point here, has certainly really got that arm on. Full Nelson, man, beautiful move there with a bridge as well. Only able to get a 2 count, and that really is all it takes sometimes. One, catch your opponent off guard, get a really offensive move such as what Stephen Walters just did, and he could have been the victor here in this matchup.
Well, he needs to stay on his opponent. He's going for a pile driver, which has been one of his signature holds.
Yeah, he's already softened up the neck. I saw Todd Sexton grabbing the neck just a little bit there, but going into the armbar here.
Could be going for a crossface, or is he going to stick just to the arm?
If he can, he's got the other arm. He's pulling back across the face.
The crossface is applied. Could be going for the submission.
He's wrenching it back. Stephen Walters, great move there. Rolls through, uses the body weight to get a pin attempt. Wait a second, was that it? Did Stephen Walters get the win? Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been informed the 10-minute time limit of this bout has expired once again.
What?
This match, a time limit draw.
Well, I mean, no one can argue against the clock. The clock doesn't lie unless it's 12 hours in the other direction. Apparently the crowd wants to see this finally come to a.
Well, I think these guys want to see it go to a decision. They're tired of these time limit draws.
This would make this the second time now from season's beatings to now. Oh, wait a second. Are we gonna get 5 more minutes here? Referee called for the bell, and both men now utilizing that opportunity. Oh, the European uppercut from Todd Sexton. Both men know that it's all that they've got to finally be able to get a win here. They goes in for the cover. Almost a 3 from Todd Sexton. And he's on fire as if he's being paid by the second here. He's got it rinsed in there.
Submission hold applied.
Todd Sexton's got to be careful. His shoulders are on the mat. And now Stephen Walters. Oh, can he pick? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The man is.
That was 201 pounds. He just picked up basically a deadlift and threw him into the turnbuckle.
Man, my hat's off to Stephen Walters there. And double knees, goes in for the cover. He hooked the leg and still not able to put the man away. And frustration has set in on the face of Stephen Walters.
Well, we are in apparently a 5-minute overtime.
Looks like everyone's going to be getting some free wrestling at the moment. And what a great way to have things go on for us for 2013 here. Oh, man, Todd Sexton
has him wrapped up.
Oh,
knee to the back of the head.
Grief. The neck going completely
back
across
into the
knee.
crossface. There's nowhere for Walters to go. Wait a minute.
What is the senior official Brent Wiley doing?
Brent Wiley, what's it?
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, senior official Brent Wiley has just informed me that he did not order this contest restarted. This match is over. It will be ruled a time limit draw.
You gotta be kidding me. The bell rang. But I mean, how can you argue against the senior official no matter how much of a scummy situation it is? And Todd Sexton is in his right mind to be arguing as well. Oh, the referee just pushed Todd Sexton, and you gotta be. I say waive all fines possible and let Todd Sexton do what all these fans here at Cornelia and on television feel that the referee rightly deserves.
Well, Stephen Walters is telling Todd Sexton it's not worth it to get into the face of one of our officials, and I have to agree with him.
Yeah, but Brett, he put his hands on a superstar first.
I understand it, but I'm sure these two will live to fight another day.
And with that said, we've got some great action still on the way. We've got the big Mega Rumble Tag Team matchup, and I can't wait